What's up, guys? Well, I'm here to talk about a fight coming up. I guess now it'll be a little less than 24 hours from now, almost 24 hours from now. The fight in Australia, the big fight. I'm fascinated by this fight, guys. This is not just some, run-of-the-mill type fight, some tune-up type fight I'm looking at. No. The fight between Keith Thurman, the returning Keith Thurman, being out for 3 years, against Australia's Brock Jarvis in Australia. All right, guys. I'm going with the underdog, the clear value play in this fight, Brock Jarvis. As I do this video, the highest that I am seeing on him is plus 270 at FanDuel. You may still be able to get a plus 275 at BetMGM. I didn't confirm that before doing this video. If you did the three-way bet. And of course, there's the danger in that, because if it's a draw, you lose your money. All right. So I'll probably just do the two-way bet at the plus 270 on FanDuel. But guys, I like betting, the younger, fresher guys over the older guys, the guys that are near the end, the guys that are faded, that are not the same. And with this fight, that's clearly what it is. Keith Thurman is now 36 years old. He has been out of the ring for 3 years. Keith Thurman has only had 3 fights in the last 8 years, guys. 3 fights in 8 years. All right. Meanwhile, in the last 8 years, Brock Jarvis has had 16 fights. All right. 3 fights versus 16 fights. Keith Thurman, 36. Brock Jarvis is 27 years old. But there is danger betting Brock Jarvis, all right? Brock Jarvis started his career at 115 pounds. Now, to be fair, he was, in his defense for that, he was 18 years old. Now he's 27. So, while he did start out at a lighter weight, he was a kid. All right. The other danger in this fight with Brock Jarvis is he got knocked out in the first round by Liam Paro 2.5 years ago at 140 pounds. And when you see that, you think, man, Thurman's bigger than Paro. He got a bigger punch. He gonna land flush on this guy. He gonna knock him out early, like Paro did. That was the initial thinking. But guys, there is a difference between Liam Paro and Keith Thurman. Liam Paro is in his prime, and Keith Thurman is not. Liam Paro is an active fighter. Keith Thurman is not. All right. Furthermore, I think Keith Thurman's power was a bit overrated. Now, why do I say that? All right. Remember, he went 12 rounds his last fight with Barrios. I'm pretty sure he was favored to get a stoppage against Barrios. Guys, Keith Thurman has not had a stoppage win in 10 years. All right. 10 years. His last stoppage win was, I believe, Collazo. And in July of 2025, it will be 10 years since that stoppage happened. All right, 2015. When was the last time Keith Thurman stopped somebody on their feet or laid them out with punches? You have to go all the way back to the Karras fight, I believe. All right, the stoppage he had before the Collazo fight was, by the way, Collazo, that stoppage was, Collazo was on the stool and said he had a cut and he couldn't see, and the corner stopped the fight. So he actually could have got up off the stool and went and fought. Could have continued. All right. Before that, I think it was Julio Diaz, I believe was the name. That was another corner stoppage. I think he might have had a rib injury or something. 2 guys that were on the stool really could have got up and kept fighting, It's not like they were laid out cold and unconscious or anything. So, and this fight's at 154 pounds. Again, in Brock Jarvis' defense, he did get stopped in the first round at 140. Maybe putting on the additional weight will help his chin, and his neck to absorb punches. So you got to factor that in also, guys. Jarvis is an aggressive kung fu fighter. He throws a good amount of punches. He's a guy who likes to get knockouts, goes for the knockout. 22 wins, 20 knockouts. I'm pretty sure people out there will think that Keith will be able to handle his punch. Keith got a good chin, all that. Keith has been dropped before. He was dropped by Manny Pacquiao. And we know he does not take body shots well. Collazo hurt him to the body 10 years ago. All right. And people were making a big deal about that back then. Collazo hurt him bad to the body. Manny Pacquiao hurt him to the body. And this Jarvis kid goes to the body. Guys, I posted, if you go to my to my post section, you will see where I posted a video of Keith Thurman moving around in the ring, working with his trainer. I thought he looked terrible, guys. I thought he looked old. People in the comment section saying his legs were gone, saying he was past it, he needs to hang it up. I thought he looked bad, guys. Some reporter asked him who he was sparring for this fight. He said that he was sparring some local guys in St. Petersburg. He said he was not paying anybody to come spar for this fight. How serious are you taking this fight? How serious are you taking your career? Hell, he might not even spar for this fight. He could have just made up some shit. But if you using local guys that you perceive to be better than Brock Jarvis but really aren't, that could be bad, guys. That could be bad. That says a lot about his, lack of, motivation, preparation. All bad signs, guys. All right. Then yesterday I saw an interview where he said that his bicep was not 100%. That was the injury he had last year while he had to pull out the Tim Tszyu fight. He said it might not be 100%, but at 45% I can beat this guy. He banking on the fact that he is a former world champion, but more experienced and all that. He levels above this guy. It don't matter how old he is, how injured he is, or whatever, how broken down he is, he can beat this guy. You may have more experience, you can probably see things, but can your body react to it? I don't think so, guys. This guy has had neck issues from car accident. He had elbow surgery. He had hand issues. Bicep issues. Now he's 36. He's been inactive, out of the ring. His legs appear to be gone. This could be a disaster, guys. On the money line, Brock Jarvis is a plus 270. The knockout is a plus 700. I have played both, all right? And then if you want to go for even more value, on FanDuel, I don't know if it still is, but yesterday, they were giving a plus 10,000 for the first 3 rounds individually on Brock Jarvis. So, I did put some small money on that, just in case, the old inactive Keith Thurman gets in there and he clearly doesn't have it anymore. He gets blitzed by, a much younger, active fighter, a hungrier fighter, a more motivated fighter. This could be a good opportunity, guys. I'm excited to see what happens. The old vet coming back, versus a young guy who got knocked out, early in a fight. So, Brock Jarvis, he may never become a world champion, but, if he pulls this off, he'll forever be able to say and have in his resume that he beat a former world champion in Keith Thurman. So I'm going with him. I've gone in on him. I think this could be a good play, guys. Possibly one of the bets of the year if Brock Jarvis can pull it off. So really, that's it, guys. I'm going with him. Keith Thurman is not saying, doing anything. He's not showing me anything to believe in him with this fight. So I think that's it. Let me know what you guys think. Good luck to you if you play this fight, and I'll check in with you guys soon. Thanks for watching.